Okay, we had a good old-fashioned coach argument. We don't get these too much anymore, but they're always fun. So this is the play that caused this situation. And I have to say, a lot of people are sort of taking Dennis Allen's side and mocking Arthur Smith. A lot of people just aren't a fan of Arthur Smith in general. I do at least understand why he got frustrated here. This is the situation. It's a first down and goal. The Saints can't just run out the clock. So there is a decision. Do you want to go for it and try to score a touchdown, or do you want to just take three kneel downs, and we'll see if the Falcons elect to take a timeout or not. However, they're lined up in a kneel down situation, and typically in this situation, there's kind of this unwritten rule that you don't try. When you're in a kneel down situation, the defense won't go at you, and the offense won't go at you. Obviously, they're kneeling down. Famously, there was a controversy in the Greg Schiano Tampa Bay Buccaneers years where his defense would still try on kneel downs. A lot of people around the NFL feel like it's a needless thing to do, so that's kind of why there is usually this unspoken rule in that situation. So yeah, that's the situation, but watch what the Saints are going to do. They fake a kneel down, instead hand the football off for a touchdown. I don't know if there was some sort of, they're celebrating very massively, so I don't know if there was some sort of incentive. That would be my guess, is there some sort of incentive. That's why they wanted to do it, but I'm sure the Falcons, again, I get why Arthur Smith was upset. I do. A lot of people are saying, well, if you're mad, why not just stop them? I think it's less about, again, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm putting words into Arthur Smith's mouth. I think he's less angry that they still tried to score. I think if they just ran a regular play, I don't think he would have had this reaction. It's more so the pretending like you're not trying to score, essentially creating a gentleman's agreement that we're not going to try and score right here, but then still go out and try and score, and kind of tricking them into a touchdown in a meaningless situation. So that brings us to the argument itself where, listen, I'm going to have some subtitles on the screen. It's not PG or even PG-13, so just got to throw that out there. If you're someone who doesn't want to hear that stuff, now is the time to turn away if you're watching this with your kids or whatever. But yeah, let me just play what happens. Smith says, "Why the fuck you do that, man? Why the fuck you do that? That's fucking bullshit." Then he says something I can't quite make out. I'll pause it here because you couldn't make out exactly what was said in between that chunk, but you are going to actually get a hot mic. They get a microphone here where you are going to hear the following. I understand that. Yeah, I especially like the Dennis Allen. I understand that at the end there. So Dennis Allen doesn't even seem to be mad, or doesn't even seem to be confused or anything like that. He's like, yeah, I get it. I get why you're mad at me, but I don't care. We won and I'm happy. So, kind of a good move there by Dennis Allen. And obviously for Smith, I think a big part of the frustration, team lost, not making the playoffs, and he's probably going to get fired. And I think after this moment, definitely going to get fired. Definitely, an understandable kind of outburst, I think, from Smith, although I know not everyone feels that way.